on week 9 of our 4-week war with Iran, and it hasn't been going great. But this morning, there was some unquestionably good news for anyone insider trading the oil markets.
And we do have breaking news this morning. White House officials believe, quote, the U.S. and Iran are closing in on a one-page memo to end the war.
I'm sorry, a one-page memo? How can Trump end a war with less paperwork than it took me to end my Planet Fitness membership? Whoever wrote that memo, can you please organize all bachelorette trips? Can we actually, can we see a copy of this memo? I don't know. I mean, is that really him? Yes, okay, that's him. That's definitely him. Now, obviously, this is far from a done deal, since Iran does not seem to trust Donald Trump. Some say that's because Trump famously never honors his agreements, while others say, yep, that's it, what the first guy said. But Secretary of State Marco Rubio has a more sophisticated explanation.
The time's come for Iran to make a sensible choice. And it's not easy for them to do that, obviously, because the top people in that government are, to say the least, they're insane in the brain.
Really, Marco? A little inappropriate to be quoting old rap lyrics while you're talking about war. I mean, you imagine your doctor telling you, if you're looking for the tumor on this scan, whoop, there it is. I'm afraid it's actually spread from the windows to the walls. The sweat dropped down my... But if you've been watching Marco Rubio for a long time, first of all, what is wrong with you? And second, you know that this is kind of his thing.
Every day, the Department of War lets the drummer get wicked over every portion of Iran.
They should check themselves before they wreck themselves. If you don't know, now you know.
We are dealing with people over there that have spent most of their lives living in a gangster paradise.
I'm sorry, we're getting breaking news that rap is no longer cool. Marco, you've got to drop this. You're the Secretary of State, for Christ's sakes, not some lame wedding DJ.
Marco Rubio clocking in for a shift as a wedding DJ over the weekend.
No one in this administration busy. Marco Rubio's DJing, Kash Patel is partying in locker rooms, RFK is working out with Kid Rock, Donald Trump has scheduled nap times in the middle of meetings. Guys, you have to focus. We need to end this war. It is costing us billions of dollars a week. Surely there are more important things we could be spending money on.
Senate Republicans are working to secure $1 billion in taxpayer money for President Trump's White House ballroom, saying the money is for security enhancements.
Not the f***ing ballroom again. People didn't even want the ballroom when he was building it for free. Now Trump's like, okay, I hear you, but what if it cost $1 billion? And if this ballroom story is making you sick, don't worry. It can also make you literally sick.
Health concerns growing from President Trump's ballroom project. A new report showing soil taken from the White House construction project has tested positive for toxic chemicals.
So that soil was dumped near one of the 3 golf courses at East Potomac.
Oh, my God. These poor golfers. First, they can't even clap normally, and now this? I can't believe I'm saying these words, but the toxic waste the president has dumped onto the public grounds from his demolition of the White House could be very dangerous for golfers. I hope everyone in the D.C. area keeps a safe distance.
DC News Now's Daniel Hamburg joining us live at the golf course there in Southwest.
And Daniel, are there health and safety concerns at this point?
There are, Susan and Chris.
Sure are, Susan and Chris. The toxic site you sent me to is indeed toxic. Really seems like the kind of thing we could have talked about in the studio. Anyone else taste blood? But let's move on from the golf course to something equally toxic, Chuck Edwards, North Carolina congressman and guy who's not bald, so stop asking. Turns out he's in big trouble.
Yet another member of Congress facing a House Ethics Committee investigation into allegations of sexual misconduct.
What sources described to me was inappropriate conduct that crossed the line. Representative Chuck Edwards had an inappropriate relationship with 2 young female staffers who were both in their 20s. Both of these relationships included love letters, personal gifts, personal travel. We saw Edwards write to this staffer that she was, quote, the most amazing woman, that she, quote, had written a complex chapter in his heart.
A complex chapter in his heart? What a sophisticated way of saying me horny. But, yeah. Yeah, I believe this guy is a creep. I mean, he's the kind of guy who's not wearing a fedora, but when you think of him later, he's wearing a fedora. Anyway, we know what his love letters were like, but gifts were his real love language.
He gave these 2 staffers jewelry, designer bags. One of the gifts was even a custom puzzle that, when you assembled it, revealed a photo of Adam Sandler with a handwritten note asking the staffer to come to a comedy show, one of Adam Sandler's comedy shows with her.
You sexually harassed your staffer with a custom Adam Sandler puzzle? Not only are you violating the rules of the workplace, but you're giving her homework? I don't even know how to describe this. This is
Insane in the brain.
Yes, exactly. For more on the Chuck Edwards scandal and its fallout, we go live to the Capitol with our very own Michael Kosta. What is your analysis here as a pervert expert?
Thank you, Desi. And just to be clear, I'm an expert on perverts, not an expert who is also a pervert.
If you say so. What do you think of these allegations?
Desi, these allegations definitely constitute abuse of power, and if proven, they justify severe punishment. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Thank you, Michael.
But as far as congressional allegations go, I gotta be honest with you, this weirdo was pretty thoughtful.
Wait, what are you talking about? You can't hit on your staff.
Obviously. No, you can't.
Yeah.
No one should. Hey, don't do that.
Right.
They make me sick, literally. I threw up all over the place when I heard it. I'm standing in my own puke right now. But normally this type of thing is dick pics, strip clubs, watching an intern walk by and going, humana, awooga. But a creep who takes the time to make a custom puzzle of the cobbler star Adam Sandler isn't just thinking with his penis. He's thinking with this. His chest penis.
Wait, can you back up a bit? The cobbler is what you know Adam Sandler from?
Is he in other stuff? I thought he was just that and sometimes some puzzles.
Okay, I don't think being a creep is okay as long as you give gifts.
Totally agree. Okay? Again, Des, I'm ankle deep in my own lunch right now, all right? My loafers are covered in rigatoni.
Ew.
But thoughtful gifts do make bad things slightly less bad. Look, it's like when you go to the dentist and they give you a little gift bag on your way out. Look, I'm not happy about the visit, but the extra toothbrush is nice to have around, especially when you puke as much as I do.
Right, but that gift isn't thoughtful at all. Clearly, he just wanted to go to an Adam Sandler show. A 25-year-old woman doesn't care about Billy Madison.
Who's Billy Madison? Is that another congressman?
No, my point is there's no room for inappropriate behavior in a workplace. I don't care if there are gifts involved. Perverts can't excuse their perversion by offering gifts to victims as a way of mitigating the foundational wrongness of their perversion.
Well. Looks like someone has joined the ranks of the pervert experts. Welcome to the club, Desi. Your welcome gift is a custom puzzle of tickets to the cobbler.
Okay, all